Hola amigos, hoy es semana 3, día 1. ¿Qué clases tienes? Primero, ¿cómo estás? How are you doing? Yo estoy muy bien. I'm very good. What about you? ¿Estás muy bien? ¿Estás bien? ¿Estás regular? ¿Estás mal? ¿O estás muy mal? Nuestro objetivo hoy, our objective today, is students will be able to describe their class schedule and express which classes are their favorite in Spanish. We have 2 questions to answer today. ¿Qué clases tienes? Y ¿cuál es tu clase favorita? After we explore those 2 questions, you're going to have an exit ticket. Entonces, ¿qué clases tienes? This is a question you might ask a friend at the beginning of a new school year, if you're curious about what that friend is going to be doing throughout the day. What do you think ¿qué clases tienes means in English? If you said, what classes do you have? You are correct. This question is used to ask someone, what classes do you have? Or, what is your class schedule? Let's look at a couple examples. Primero, ¿tienes la clase de matemáticas? La clase de matemáticas is a class that all of you take, I think. The picture on the side is a hint to what class it is. So tell me, what do you think la clase de matemáticas means? If you said math class, you are correct. Great job. And there are 2 possible ways you could answer this question. ¿Tienes la clase de matemáticas? Do you have math class? If you do have math class, you could say, sí, tengo la clase de matemáticas. Yes, I have math class. Or you could say, no, no tengo la clase de matemáticas. No, I don't have math class. I don't think any of you guys don't have math class, but for me, my senior year, I did not take math class. I wasn't big into math when I was in high school. So if I was a senior in high school, I could have said, no, no tengo la clase de matemáticas. Okay, go ahead and answer the question. ¿Tienes la clase de matemáticas? All right, and let's go on to our next example. ¿Tienes la clase de inglés? Inglés is a class where you would be reading a lot of books, writing a lot of essays. So what do we think inglés is? If you said English class, you are correct. All right, and what about you? ¿Tienes la clase de inglés? All right, let's go on to our next example. ¿Tienes la clase de biología? La clase de biología is a class where you would study science, you'd study cells, the human body, plants, things that are alive. So what is la clase de biología? If you said biology, you are correct. All right, guys, ¿tienes la clase de biología? Sí, tengo la clase de biología. O no, no tengo la clase de biología. All right, let's look at another example. ¿Tienes la clase de computación? What do we think la clase de computación is? If you said computer class, you are correct. So, ¿Tienes la clase de computación? All right, let's look at our next example. ¿Tienes la clase de música? In la clase de música, you might learn how to play an instrument, you might sing songs, you might listen to songs. So what is it? If you said music class, great job, you are correct. Pues, ¿tienes la clase de música? Alright guys, we have 2 more classes to look at. The next one, I'm sure, is everybody's favorite. ¿Tienes la clase de español? This is the class that you're in right now. So, what is la clase de español? Alright, if you said Spanish, you are correct. And now go ahead and answer the question. ¿Tienes la clase de español? Okay, and our last class. ¿Tienes la clase de historia? La clase de historia is a class where you learn about things that happened in the past. So what is la clase de historia? If you said history class, you are correct. And notice that I am not saying la clase de historia, I'm saying la clase de historia. So in Spanish, the H is silent. Okay, and answer the question, ¿Tienes la clase de historia? Alright, great job guys. Now that we know ¿Qué clases tienes? I want to know, ¿cuál es tu clase favorita? And favorita, that is a cognate, a word that sounds very similar in Spanish and English. So go ahead and tell me, what does ¿cuál es tu clase favorita mean? It means, what is your favorite class? So let's look at an example conversation. Alright, so these 2 rainbow people are happening to discuss what classes they take and which is their favorite class. I'm going to go through this conversation as an example. Hola, ¿qué clases tienes? Tengo inglés, español, matemáticas, biología y música. ¿Cuál es tu clase favorita? Mi clase favorita es español. Alright, now it's your turn to practice. First, complete the guided notes on Canvas. Second, complete the Flipgrid assignment, where you'll record yourself saying your class schedule and your favorite class in Spanish. And finally, complete the exit ticket. Gracias, amigos. Hasta luego.